The MKS-UM is a multi-purpose dosimeter-radiometer. Full-range radiation survey device designed for use in the field conditions. The MKS-UM is designed on the basis of the MKS-U device, which gained an excellent reputation in harsh desert conditions during the peacekeeping mission in the Middle East. The device was successfully tested in Chernobyl, one of the most contaminated places in the world. The MKS-UM is in operation with the Ukrainian army and security agencies of the other countries of the world. The device complies with international military standards and the IEC international standards. The high ingress protection rate allows to use the device in harsh climate conditions. The MKS-UM features reduced weight and size and is equipped with a telescopic tube. A rubber case protects the device from mechanical damage. The MKS-UM is used for measuring alpha, beta, gamma, and X-ray radiation, as well as gamma radiation dose rate from the background to emergency levels. The display shows the statistical error of the measurements. The analog indicator and sound alert of the radiation intensity facilitates the localization of radiation sources. Remove the plug and insert the cable connector into the block 1. The lock is to be closed with a snap. Press and hold the on-safe button. After 6 seconds of testing, the dose rate measurement of the photon ionizing radiation will start, and the mode of displaying the results obtained from the detectors will be activated. Press light to backlight the display. For continuous backlighting, press light until double flashing. Press light again to turn off the backlight. Press the FN and sound buttons simultaneously. A sound symbol will appear and the alert will be activated. This option is useful for easy searching for the sources of ionizing radiation. When approaching the radiation source, the intensity of sound alerts increases. Press the FN and sound buttons simultaneously again to turn off the sound. The dose rate of the photon ionizing radiation can be measured by the detector, integrated into a dosimeter control panel, or by the BDKS-01 and BDKS-02 detecting probes. If none of the detecting probes is connected to the device, the dose rate is measured by the control panel. If one of the probes, however, is connected, it measures the dose rate, and the control panel displays the measurement results only. When conducting measurements of the dose rate using the BDKS-02 detecting probe, the alpha radiation is also monitored. In this case, the alpha detector window must be kept open. The flashing alpha symbol, sound and light alarms indicate the alpha radiation is present. After switching on, the device always starts measuring the dose rate. Press Mode briefly to switch between the modes. The dose rate is displayed in sieverts per hour, millisieverts per hour, microsieverts per hour, or grays per hour, milligrays per hour, and micrograys per hour. The counting speed of the detector pulses is indicated in counts per second. Press FN and units simultaneously to change the units of measurement. The measurement results are updated with an interval of 2 seconds. The measurement process can be restarted at any time by pressing Raise Restart briefly. The light and sound alarms will be activated if the dose rate threshold is exceeded. The device operates with 3 independent threshold levels, and different threshold values can be set for each level. Setting the 0 value disables the alarms. The dose rate is measured by the device before obtaining the results with a programmed statistical error, which, depending on the radiation intensity, can be determined by the device or set by the user in a submode of threshold levels programming. In the latter case, a flashing % symbol appears. You can view a threshold level value and a programmed statistical error in the mode of displaying the measurement results. To do this, press the FN and threshold buttons simultaneously, but no longer than 4 seconds, as the threshold level value will be reset to 0 and its lower digit will start flashing. This indicates that you can set its value. Press Raise Restart to set the needed value. Use a Mode button to fix the value. This digit will stop flashing and the next one, ready to be changed, will start flashing. You can set the values of the other digits in the same way. If there is no need to set all the digits of a threshold level, press On Save briefly to save the threshold level and move on to setting the statistical error values in the same way. The set values of the threshold level and statistical error will flash 3 times on the display. This indicates that they are recorded in the memory of the control panel. Press On Save in the mode of displaying the measurement results, and the device will save the results. If there is free space in the memory, up to 1,500 results can be recorded. The control panel will immediately switch to the sub-mode of setting the number of the measurement object. When there is no free space in the memory before setting the object number, the control panel switches to the sub-mode of erasing the memory segment. Confirm the data erasing, and the device will erase from 18 to 32 of the oldest measurement results. And then we'll switch to the sub-mode of setting the number of the measurement object. If you do not confirm the data erasing, the device will return to the mode of displaying the measurement results. In the sub-mode of setting the number of the measurement object, the lower digit will start flashing. Press Raise Restart to set the needed value. Fix it with the Mode button and start changing the next digit, which will start flashing. Set the values of the next digits in the same way. Press the On Save button to record the dose rate, object number, time of measurement, and geographical location. The rolling wave on the intensity indicator confirms that the recording is completed. The beta radiation parameters are measured by the BDKS-01 and BDKS-02 detecting probes. Press Raise Restart Long to select the beta radiation type. The surface beta particles flux density is displayed in particles to a square centimeter per minute. The surface activity of the beta-emitting radionuclides is displayed in becquerels per square centimeter and kilobecquerels per square centimeter. The counting pulse speed of the beta radiation detector can also be displayed in counts per second. Press FN and units simultaneously to change the measurement units. Before measuring the beta radiation parameters by the BDKS-01 unit, it is necessary to measure and record the gamma radiation value. This value will be further automatically considered. Select the mode of displaying the results of beta radiation. Place the BDKS-01 unit with a beta detector window kept closed in parallel and at a minimum distance from the inspection surface. Press Phase Restart to restart the measurement process. Wait for the gamma radiation measurement results with a sufficient statistical error. To record the results, press and hold Mode until the gamma symbol flashes. The next measurement should be carried out with the beta detector window kept open. This will be the final measurement result. When changing the inspection object, reset the saved gamma radiation value. Make a new measurement and record its value. To reset the saved gamma radiation value, hold Mode until the flashing gamma symbol disappears. The BDKS-02 probe does not require any prior determining and saving of the gamma radiation value. The gamma radiation is automatically considered. When measuring the beta radiation, the BDKS-02 probe monitors also the alpha radiation. Its presence is indicated by alpha symbol flashing, light and sound alerts. The measurement results are updated with an interval of 2 seconds. Press Raise Restart to restart the measurement process at any moment. When the threshold level of the beta radiation is exceeded, the sound and light alarms are activated. When measuring the beta radiation, the device operates with 3 independent threshold levels. You can set different threshold values for different measurement units. You can view and set the threshold level and program statistical error for beta radiation in the same way as for the dose rate of the photon ionizing radiation. You can save the measurement results of the beta radiation only if the gamma radiation is considered. This is confirmed with a flashing gamma symbol. This process is carried out in the same way as saving the result of the dose rate measurement. The alpha radiation parameters are measured by the BDKS-02 probe. Open the alpha detector window and place it in parallel and at a minimal distance from the inspection surface. Press and hold Raise Restart long in the mode of displaying the measurement results to select the alpha radiation type. The surface alpha particles flux density is displayed in particles to a square centimeter per minute. The surface activity of the alpha-emitting radionuclides is displayed in becquerels per square centimeter and in kilobecquerels per square centimeter. The counting pulse speed of the alpha radiation detector can also be displayed in counts per second. Press FN and units simultaneously to change the measurement units. The measurement results are updated with an interval of 2 seconds. Press Raise Restart to restart the measurement process at any moment. When the threshold level of the alpha radiation is exceeded, the sound and light alarms are activated. When measuring the alpha radiation, the device operates with 3 independent threshold levels. You can set different threshold levels for different measurement units. You can view and set the threshold level and program statistical error for alpha radiation in the same way as for the dose rate of the photon ionizing radiation. The accumulated dose of the photon ionizing radiation is measured by the detector integrated into the control panel. The measurement of accumulated dose and time of its accumulation starts from the moment of switching on the control panel, after its testing, and continues throughout the operation, regardless of the mode selected. At the same time, the history of accumulation dose is recorded into the device memory, which has a size of up to 2,200 values. The interval of saving depends on the dose rate and ranges from 10 to 1 minute. The accumulated dose is displayed in sieverts, millisieverts, microsieverts, or grays, milligrays, and micrograys. The dose accumulation time is displayed in 2 formats: less than 100 hours in the format of hours by minutes, more than 100 hours in the format of hours only. Press and hold the FN and units clear buttons simultaneously until the CLR symbol appears. Press Raise Restart. Select On if you confirm resetting to 0, or Off if you refuse to reset. To exit this sub-mode, press On Save and return to the mode of displaying the accumulated dose and time of its accumulation. The mode of navigation receiver control has a GPS symbol. Press the Raise Restart button to turn on or turn off the receiver by selecting On or Off respectively. The geographic coordinates and time are determined by the GPS and GLONASS navigation receiver integrated into the control panel. If the data is reliable, the time is displayed from the receiver, which is switched on. Otherwise, from the built-in clock. Press and hold the FN and threshold buttons until the minutes start to flash, indicating that they can be changed. Set the needed value for minutes by pressing the Raise Restart button. Press Mode to fix it. You can change the hours and the date value in the same way. You can exit this mode when changing any of the values. To do this, press On Save. All the changed data will be fixed, and the device will return to the mode of displaying the current time. You cannot change the time and date when the navigation receiver is switched on. The mode of review of displaying the saved measurement results has an arc symbol. Press Raise Restart to review the next measurement result. Press On Save to return to the previous one. Each measurement result is displayed together with the number of the measurement object. Press and hold the FN and units clear buttons simultaneously until the CLR symbol appears. By pressing Raise Restart, select On if you confirm the erasing. or off if you want to cancel. Press on Save to exit this submode. The saved measurement results can be viewed on the device display and processed on a computer. The dose accumulation history is available on the computer only. For the MKS-UM software to work properly, your computer must have an operating system not lower than Windows 7. To connect the device with your computer, use the USB IRDA adapter, which operates in the virtual COM port mode. To transfer the data to the computer, switch on the device. Run the software on your computer. Turn the device with its infrared port to the adapter and place at a distance from 5 to 30 centimeters. Activate the data transfer. No further action on the device is required. Press and hold the On Save button to switch off the device. The device uses the lithium-ion battery with no memory effects and an automatic charger integrated into the control panel. The charging status is shown on the display. The device battery is charged from the internal solar battery, from automobile battery or industrial network. The MKS-UM is supplied in the case which includes control panel with a solar battery, combined alpha-beta gamma detecting probe BDKS-02 and combined gamma-beta detecting probe BDKS-01, telescopic tube for the detecting probe, power cord for charging from the onboard system with a voltage from 9 to 32 volts, adapter 220-24B, lithium-ion battery, earphone, operating manual, logbook, spare parts, USB IRDA adapter and software. ECOTEST provides a 2-year warranty for all the products. Learn more about the MKS-UM and other devices of our brand on the website ecotestgroup.com. Your radiation safety, ECOTEST.